And then with the video captures, I have a browser up, and then I have the PowerPoint. You're gonna see a lot of flickering, and that's something wrong with OBS. It's just like the Mac version. We have a Mac version going here. But I'll just go ahead and start her up. Let's do this. Woo. And hello, all you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there on the internets. Welcome to the third Future Pop LA pre-planning meeting. I'm once again your host, Ken, aka Fish, and in our third installment, we are joined by this one over here, Jen. You guys all know her. And we got Max, Nathan, and Karen over there on the far wall over there. Nathan's hiding. Karen's hiding.
I'm not picking up popcorn.
I am sorry.
And once again, you're a great moderator on the live chat over there. You got Paigey. Welcome, everybody. So let's get going. Afro. So first on the agenda, we have the website going. I completed the I haven't 100% completed, but I created all the subpages for the Future Pop LA portion of the website, and I will show you that to you right now. Here we go. So when you first go into the website, you'll see this. It's welcome to perfumeworld.wordpress.com. Apologies for all the glitching again. I did the free version, so unfortunately you're going to see a lot of ads. Apologies for that. So when you go to the website, if this guy on the top here, so this ad on the top, if you see that, it moves out of the way. Just click this little tab on the bottom and you'll see the menu over here. This was built on top of the Cosmic Explorer website, and looks like we have someone else coming in. But I'll just continue. This is the old Cosmic Explorer sites that I created. If you guys are interested in that, see how things were back in the day when I was young. It looks like we got Anthony coming in. So we got the World Tour 4th Future Pop menu item over here. I'll just go all the way to the bottom here to Los Angeles. As you can see, I made some presets for the other venues: New York, Toronto, Chicago, Dallas, Seattle, and San Jose. Unfortunately, almost all of those don't have anything because I haven't heard from anybody for those venues except New York, which is hopefully going to plan something soon. They're going to announce what they're doing. And Toronto. Toronto actually has something going. They have an event, which is their pre-party. I'll get into FPLA for just a second. I just want to mention this to you, Toronto people. They have a pre-concert meetup at the Kinka Izakaya Toronto. Pretty cool. I wish I could be there, guys. All my envy. I've been to Toronto once. Very nice. We visited all sorts of places, which is only 2 places, but you know, the Niagara Falls in downtown. That's a nice place. I like it out there. Hopefully I'll see you guys again soon because we have family out there. Our first menu item, we have the FPLA pre-planning meetings page, which is basically links to this live stream. Next FPLA pre-planning meeting will be held March 9th. It's right now. And you can also see the previous pre-planning meetings. I'll also post this archive up in here. Again, apologies, the computer's a little slow. Yeah, get this out of the way. Get out of there. The other menu items are the FPLA events, which has the special encore page, the after party page, and the lanyard page. These currently are under construction. Especially the special encore and the after party, because we haven't finalized those yet. Lanyard has some nice stuff going on in there.
The Slippy Slappy Zippity Zappy Angel Eyes also said, I think there's other facilitators for those shows.
I'm trying to get into contact with them, but I haven't heard anything. So Slippy Slappy or anybody else out there, if you guys are in contact with those coordinators, tell them to let me know, and I will put it up on the website so everybody has like a single place to go for all of this information. But thanks for the info there. Let them know that I am doing this stuff, and hopefully we can get all of that info out to everybody else. So we just link one thing to everybody, and everybody knows what's going on. So we have the back to the page here, the FPLA lanyard page. I think this is the most complete page that we have so far. That's only missing the official order form, which we don't have yet because we still have that open. We'll talk about that later, by the way. And FPLA general information. Actually, these are the most complete. Oops, I missed it there. That houses... I need more FPS skills, man. That houses the Ace Hotel page, and that gives you general information about the Ace Hotel. The directions, address, other miscellaneous items that I copied and pasted. Like where do I park? What about seeing the show at the theater? Get tickets, yada yada yada. And that's just once again copy and pasted from the Ace Hotel FAQ page. Yeah, just go ahead and pull up a chair, Anthony. And we have information about transportation in LA, which includes Android, iOS apps, and the LA Metro bus and rail information. Got a fly flying around. Android and iOS apps are links to Uber and Lyft. And for those of you who don't know what Uber and Lyft are, those are kind of ride-sharing applications where you open them up and you can request a ride. You set a destination in the app. Someone comes pick you up at the destination you are, and they will drop you off at the destination that you set. So that's very handy.
Don't advertise.
I also have some use codes for those of you who haven't used this. This is only for first-time people who sign up for the first time. Use this code to get $15 off your first ride. And then for Lyft, here's a $50 credit for signing up. And hopefully you guys can take advantage of that. If not, you guys know about Lyft and Uber already. And the LA Metro bus and rail page will show you. There's links there to know how to ride the LA Metro. It has a trip planner, which combines with Google Maps. It gives you some good comprehensive guidance on how to get around in LA using that. And Metro transportation is $1.75 one way. That's pretty cheap. That's pretty good. And pricing information can be found here. All of that information is on the website. So that's good. That's there for all of you out there. And I hope that works out for you guys. That it's informational. If there's anything else that you guys think should be up there or you would like to see, just go ahead and let us know, and I'll try to update that as soon as I can. Once again, if there's anybody else who knows any of the other planners for the other cities, tell them to get into contact with me either through Facebook, Discord. There's the perfume Discord, which you can find from the perfume subreddit. Either or all of those. My username is the same across all of them. It's Fish or Fish1.
Is it okay?
And I will update those as the other coordinators would like to see fit. Alrighty, so let's move on from the website. Going into the next option, we're going into miscellaneous fan merch. Here's a little statistic on the lanyards. You guys have seen this picture floating around. That's what the lanyard is going to look like. And we are going with the lobster claw. I'm pretty sure everyone has a key ring that they can use or steal from somebody or get it really, really cheap. According to our survey, there were 32 people who wanted to take advantage of this. If you are of those 32, there was actually I think one person that didn't who wasn't interested. But that's okay. You don't have to go for it. This is not official merch. Save your money for perfumes merch. But if you are part of that 32, please ensure that you have your contact information, whether it's email or whatever information that you would like to, post for us to see, for us, to contact you with. Please have that on there, because there are a couple people who do not have their contact information, and therefore we won't be able to contact you guys. Do we have a timeline of when we're going to close the survey, Jen? Like, when did you want to order the lanyards? We're going to be closing this very soon, so for those of you...
No, they can still order it or want it or add on, because I will order extra.
Yeah, but how long does it take to get to us? The problem is
It
we
will
have a
get
cutoff
here-
date,
It will
right?
get here by April 1st. It will be
If we order when?
by tomorrow.
When is the last day that you want to close this?
Wednesday.
You guys have until Wednesday if you are interested in lanyard. Let me go ahead and put that back up. So,
So Charles says, do we need to respond to the survey to order?
I am going to order extras because I have a feeling that people are going to be like, hey, do you have any more? Where'd you get that? Yada yadas. So I will have ordered extras. And Charles, are you coming to the LA show? If you are, just come find me, text me, whatever's. If you're not, just give us your information and we'll let you know how to get us back for that.
We will use the survey to send out the official order form. That's how it's going to work. We will have a separate order form for the lanyards.
Charles is coming.
Yay!
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, yeah, Charles, you're going to be there. Of course you are. Anyway, it'll be a separate order form for you guys to, put in any additional information for. I will set that up I'll send that out Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. But I will use the information that you guys put in the survey. I figure everybody who ordered via the survey would have first dibs because, you put in that extra effort. I want to make sure you guys are taken care of first. So the order form will be sent out to you guys, and I will post the order form for that 1 or 2 days. So anybody else who wants to take advantage of that will be able to. And we will know. But after that, we're going to cut it off. So if you are interested in the lanyard, do so ASAP.
So Slippy says, can we just buy one over there instead of pre-ordering? I'm not 100% sure how much cash I'll have on me, if any.
Like Jen said, it's a good chance we'll have some extras. I wouldn't count on it though. Of course, this is all for the fans. It's really a it's not an expected service. If you get the gist.
So the numbers aren't official, but say 30 people fill out the survey saying that they would want one, and then we order 50, we have 20 extra. Once those 20 sell out, it's not guaranteed you're going to get one. So if you really do want one, just fill out the survey to pre-order, to hold, to make sure you get yours, essentially.
Yeah. And if you can't fill it out, but you still want one and we have it available, just let us know.
There, you can always ask, but if you don't fill out the order form,
We can always mail it to people after.
yeah,
after the
but
concert.
will we order more?
No, whatever we
Yeah,
have
it's
left.
it's whatever we have on hand. That's if all of those go, then it's gonna be SOL, unfortunately. So I would try to find that out as soon as possible. You have a month. Holy crap!
I mean, it's only like $5.
Man. It's $5. Anywho, moving on. We're getting
That's the
through
new-
this pretty quickly.
Oh, 19.
Oh, did you want to talk about anything else extra as far as miscellaneous fan merch goes?
I haven't heard back from them yet. No, because I think it's just going to be giveaways, like just free handouts. So nothing that they have to order. But if you find me, or if you spot us, I'll have little like temporary perfume tattoos that I'm having made, and I
That's the
think
first
we're
I
going to
heard
be
of that.
ordering hand fans. I'm going to order a few hand fans.
Uchiwa.
So
Same design as the lanyards. You'll see it'll come with a little LA placard thing. I didn't get a chance to send it to Ken to update the site, but it's very cute. And then we'll probably add that to it, but I just haven't got a proof yet, so I don't want to put it on.
That's what it's going to look like?
It's going to look like that.
It's going to look like the picture that you are looking at now.
So Sippy said should just confront us at the pre-party and ask there.
Confront yo!
Yo,
Courtney
meet you
says,
in the
"Oh,
parking
fans,
lot."
so those would be beautiful." And yeah, so Courtney said the fans look beautiful. And then Sippy says, "If we don't have them, it's okay. We'll still have a good time."
Okay.
Winky face.
Ooh. That's going to come up next, actually. In a little bit. So, let's move on. While I accidentally click Word. Okay, so going on to Special Encore. We were looking at Babyface English version. That would have been really cool. Excuse me while I grab some popcorn. But the song itself is very difficult to follow. Like the rhythm is all syncopated and all over the place.
just leave it. Pick it up later.
I don't think it's a good idea because, for the most part, there are people out there that don't really know the song. Shoot, I don't know the song by heart. I only know how it goes.
Sippy says macaroni and Charles says babyface.
Jen
Someone
says,
could-
Jen
Charles said
says
someone could bring-
575.
Charles says someone can bring a cowbell.
That's actually a good idea. It's kind of loud, isn't it? That is a good idea. I
Somebody
like
did
that idea.
before.
They did?
In the concert, it was great.
Oh, man.
Cowbell?
I personally think macaroni would be better because it's so much easier to follow and sing. It's basically every syllable is on the note. So
Courtney
yeah,
says,
yeah.
Courtney says, "I'll kick a barrier to keep the beat again, like I did for 2330 if I have to."
Yeah. Oh man, you worked it, girl. Woo, man, you made that. Glad you were there.
Don't do that in front of the camera. It's so
It's
embarrassing.
not on the camera.
Oh, okay.
You guys don't know what I'm doing.
He touched his butt. He touched his butt.
Now I was just licking the plate. So, what do you guys think? You guys have any other suggestions?
I like 575.
Hive.
I say it every single.
Jen really wants 575. She's gonna do the rap.
Solo.
Go, Shichi, go, no, Kotoba. Nathan's shaking his head on my talents, man.
Dream Fighter. No.
Yeah, right. We can't teach
Well,
fighters.
Most likely, they're going to be doing Dream Fighter in the concert. We don't want to do songs. Or if we can help it, we don't want to do songs that they do. I mean, it's really all luck.
Just do
But-
fusion. It's just one sound. One lyric.
Fusion, and everybody beatboxes.
Exactly. That's why don't we just do Into the Street? Into the Street. Just sound.
Or just party maker.
Anyway,
Reject.
Jen likes 575.
we're-
It is a good song. It is a very good song.
Courtney says she's okay with macaroni.
Uh,
I have to dip out, but I'll watch the archive tomorrow morning, and I'll send my input to Ken in the morning. Love you all.
all right, Courtney.
Bye.
See you later. We'll hear from you at a later time.
She's in
Jen
Virginia.
mentioned Star Train just a second ago. Taiwan already did Star Train.
No.
You work?
Unfortunately.
Good job, Taiwan.
We
They
should
did
do
a
one,
very
like,
good job with it.
we should
too.
do like the really early stuff.
Me and Karen say,
Like
you
vitamin
know,
drop.
he's
Vitamin
got
drop
things.
or sweet donuts.
Hi, have a
Sweet
good day.
donuts.
Over.
Excuse
You could call them again and ask them. Just be like, hey, I just wanted to chat.
So I guess we're looking at either 575 or macaroni at this point. I would love to do babyface, but man, it's a bit difficult to do.
We'll have to start practicing now for the next world tour.
I know, right?
So Slippy says, I think I trust you guys to take care of it. You always do a great job. I'll be pregnant around the time, so I can't have
Whoa.
too much fun.
Whoa,
But I'm looking
Whoa!
forward to it.
Congrats!
Wait, you'll be pregnant, so you're trying right now? Just kidding.
What are you doing? So, yeah, first congrats on that. Bring the newborn to the concert. Start him early.
She's gonna be pregnant. Don't give birth early.
The baby's gonna ride the wave.
No, the baby's gonna do this.
The baby's gonna do my color.
She'll do the baby face.
Baby face.
I wonder if we're gonna sing something for Coachella when they're done. Like,
That's up to you guys, man. I wish I could go to that.
You're
show.
going?
no.
Well, we're not going.
Oh, you're not
We
going.
took
Okay.
one for that.
Bro,
Are any of you guys going to Coachella?
Perfume, Blackpink,
I'm
and
blown-
Quiero
I'm
Quiero
like-
Bonito.
Anticipating
Courtney's
spending
going.
money.
You wanna see
Oh, Courtney's
Quiero
going.
in San Jose
Wow.
for $20?
Courtney and her friends are going.
It's the
That's
day.
San Jose.
It's the day after the concert. Perfume concert.
I'd say the
It's
problem
on
is that
420.
there's a
I wanna go
lot of
so
people
bad.
there who don't know
Where?
perfume at all. They're just going to be standing
I
there.
can buy tickets to
Charles is going to both
Coachella,
weekends.
Holy cow, Charles.
Take me with you.
Hey girls, would you like to be my best
He
friend?
was selling the ticket though.
He's like, yeah, I'll take you guys. Pay for your own
I don't know,
ticket.
it's taken, but he was selling one ticket.
though. Yeah,
It was like-
he
Charles.
said he had an extra one.
if it was like $95, I would do it.
How much is
What are you lying
it?
to?
It's like a
$400 bucks.
expensive.
Yeah, $100 for Coachella, I'd go.
Also, Slippy just said, I say macaroni. I think it's easier for non-Japanese speaking fans to follow because the lyrics are slower.
I agree.
Let's just say it now. Let's just go with macaroni so we can get the flyers started.
All in agreement for macaroni.
Hi.
Okay,
We
we'll
should give
do
out
it.
macaroni on the stand.
We'll throw out macaroni.
We're gonna throw
You're
a
gonna
raw
try to kill
macaroni?
me.
Can
We're
we
gonna
have
throw a raw
truffle macaroni?
No, cooked macaroni with cheese on it, so it's flat and it sticks.
We can have truffle
Macaroni confetti.
And Perfume never comes to LA ever again.
Good choice.
No.
Or they'll like it so much.
Oh, okay.
Just start picking up the macaroni on the floor.
I feel so short.
It is official.
Get that
We
per-
are doing
Official.
macaroni.
You get perfume that Velveeta sponsorship. Let's go.
Slippy has it.
Do we have the person who's gonna make the design?
Next on the agenda, flyers, as you guys can see here on the PowerPoint. If you see the picture right over here, look kind of familiar, Cosmic Explorer. The same person who designed that flyer will also be designing the flyer for FPLA. So
Yay.
thank you so much, Stephanie. Awesome art. Oh my gosh, man, I'm so envious. She also posted a few things on Perfume Fans J-Pop. Did she put it on USA? Do you guys know? That GIF,
What gift?
the animated GIF that she did on Perfume Fans. Oh, you didn't see it? Holy cow, that was amazing. Look for that.
Which one was this? Link, please.
Let me see here. I'm gonna try and...
Wait, is it like the fan art?
Yeah, it was her
And then
fan
it
art.
was like the
It's hers.
JPN. I think I saw it, but I didn't see the GIF.
Oh man, it was so good.
But it was selected.
It was so good. And it's GIF, people. It's graphics interchange format, not
So it's a
graphics.
Giraffe.
Fight me.
Giraffe.
Oh, somebody's saying GIF.
No. You know that.
GIF
whole
and
debate. GIF and
Dishonor on the crown.
GIF. I know.
It's tomato,
My
tomato,
cow?
macaroni.
And also we have a little addendum here. Do you guys have any alternate ideas for special encore? We were kind of thinking about it for Cosmic Explorer. I think Ray, if you guys remember him, came up with like having we called it Operation Bluefield, and everybody would have like these blue wallpapers that were created by Max, I think, right? He created a couple of them.
I did.
We would like have them on our
remember.
phones and we'd hold them up or something.
I did.
It was a good idea, but we couldn't really contact the whole theater to do that, so we just went with regular special encore. But if you guys have any other alternative ideas, we'd be happy to entertain it. It doesn't matter what it is, just throw it out there. Could be completely undoable, but those ideas might lead to other
Let's
ideas.
do glow sticks.
Glow sticks, they will not allow glow sticks.
That's what I was thinking.
Because it's part of the show.
Because yes,
Yeah.
it's dark and the
unless
lights.
they mandated
Mhm.
it like the New Year thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate
Still horror.
because they
Light
did
up
that
shows.
one year. I think it was. I don't even know what the concert was. Was it Zep in
Zep
Tokyo? Where the audience at the end surprised Perfume. They all broke their light sticks and held it up, and it was a very famous scene. I think Achan's first cry on camera,
They
right?
broke?
Like they
You know how
crack
light sticks, you
your
crack your light sticks and
Oh, they just
Yeah,
broke.
yeah.
Okay. I
they
was
cracked
like,
it at
broke
the end.
They
and
broke
like-
it in half.
Because if you say you're broke, then I'm reminded of like those fans that broke their CDs in front of them. So
Yeah.
It's different.
They did that? What?
Yeah.
When was this?
No, that was the rage. I thought that was what it is.
There was a rage?
Yeah, like people
Popcorn
who
and-
wanted to view them as idols. They're just like, I ain't having this.
Break
Break CDs.
Yeah,
Mom.
but
Oh, they pulled what,
because
No,
I
this
didn't
was it.
sleep.
Yeah.
I worked
Yeah.
last night and I didn't
Like the
get
NWA
much
thing?
sleep. I
Or
couldn't
like
wake up
Yeah,
early
a
enough
bunch
to
of
cook.
The
People ran
MWA
over.
perfume, yeah.
So Rex is out
Yoink.
cooking it.
Ran over the
Okay.
keys.
So when
Yeah,
we're
that
done
was
with
a
the
real
meeting,
thing.
everything's made. It's just the meat is cooking.
So again, it's something I say all the time. If you guys have any ideas for anything, throw them out there. Throw them our way because again, those ideas could lead to other ideas if they're not feasible.
Have off-topic question.
Off-topic question.
Is anyone doing anything for San Jose? Not really.
I haven't heard anything besides Toronto and New York. I think Tristan is trying to get something going for New York. If you guys have seen in Perfume Vans. Other than that, I haven't even heard anything for Chicago, Dallas, San Jose,
I don't
and
know.
Seattle. Is it?
I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Even so, I am in contact with a few of the previous coordinators. Let me just transition back to the
So
cameras
this is
here.
a dance competition, maybe.
Dude,
Cool.
dude, we just take over.
We'll make our own,
Oh yeah,
The choreography.
it's called Footscape.
Footscape.
You know, the new window. Anyway, we'll make our own, dude. That's a good
United
idea.
Bamboo.
For what? For future pop?
Nah. too
Anywho,
I
I think a good idea. I like
think
that.
it would be too late for us to try to get it out to everyone
yeah,
in that amount of time. But good idea for the next one. Yeah.
don't think
We'll
about
start
that.
early.
I mean,
We'll hire.
the
We're hiring
biggest
people.
problem with our venue is that it's all assigned seating. We had some other ideas too. Like we wanted to do a banner like we did in World Tour Third and Taiwan just did.
Like a banner sign.
To have everyone sign and all that. But the problem with our venue in particular is that everything's assigned seating, the whole thing. So there's not going to be a line, for us to go down and have people to pass out anything, to sign anything,
San Jose.
That's the hardest part,
San Jose. I was like, that's the only show
San
I know
Jose,
that you can have a lot.
You're our
of-
only hope.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, we're gonna go. What's our plan for San Jose again?
Jollibee.
Yeah, we're gonna go meet up with a bunch of friends, and I'm gonna go pick up Jollibee for them.
Nice.
But the Jollibee is 20 something minutes away from the venue.
It's going to get cold, man.
So I need to go get it, pick it up, drive back, and then we're gonna go Jollibee mukbang in line.
Nice.
Why not?
You guys need to live stream that then.
Mm-hmm.
Listen
We'll,
up.
we'll probably ask Isaiah to do it.
Mazia, you're on the spot.
Slippy says kind of bummed about that, about the line. The lines is half the fun of the show.
It
I
is.
agree.
It is. Oh man, World Tour Third, when we did all that mess, it was so tiring. But It was really cool.
World
So
Tour
worth
Third
it,
was
so memorable.
2014. Was that World Tour Third?
2014? I think so.
2014, yeah.
Yeah, because like I just remember like when we were in line, it was
Very
We-
event.
4
we
years
took
ago?
shifts. It was like, okay, you go on lunch break, you go line up, and we just like kept
Yeah,
alternating.
it was like 4 years ago.
Hmm.
I saw
Five
people
years
lining
ago?
up at 1 a.m.
What did we have? We had a crap ton of drinks and snacks on the table, and then the banner that Max designed. We had stickers that we put on.
Everything.
No, oh yeah, actually,
Like a
All the
sticker
snacks.
label.
hmm sticker label.
Charles says, I will be happy to not have to wait 2 to 3 days on the streets.
Yeah. Replace.
That man is a serious fan right there.
Yep. And Slippy is so excited to meet all the fans.
That's
It
gonna be
feels like
fun.
being home.
Yeah. Hopefully, we can provide you guys, the environments in which we can hang out. Which, speaking of which, that's a nice segue. There you go. Slappy, we're in cahoots. After party. So, let me just say this straight out. Most venues are way too expensive here in LA. Prices range from $3,000 to $5,000 for the venue, which equates, okay, best case scenario, to $50+ a person, and I'm sure no one will be able to do that. Well, there are a couple people that we can think of, but $50 on top of like the concert and flying here and staying here and all that mess, it's a little bit of an expense. So as you can see from the graph here, out of the 33 responses, 22 said yes. That's not a lot. Especially if the prices are that insane. And if we want like what, at most $20, $30 a person, maybe, it's not gonna happen. So we're looking at a couple of other things first, mostly just casual gatherings. First is restaurants. What we did in World Tour Third is a pre-party we had in Hondia. In Hondia, we basically just took over a part of the restaurant, which it was just basically like we reserved space for a date, and Hondia said, "Oh, okay, just sit over here for that many people," which was 50 people. And we were Jen was working with them to kind of bring that price down, so we had a set menu for everybody, so that price kind of paid for what you guys had. For those of you who went to World Tour Third, that's what it paid for, that set menu. And then anything on top of that, you guys could, of course, buy into, which is a really good option, So if, say, you just wanted to go to the after party, but you couldn't really pay $50 plus, you could go have a nice meal, have a nice time, and you're pretty much set. But for those of you who want to party hard and get all the alkies, you could do that too, and spend a little more. I think that's a good option. There's also, looking for further places like maybe Koreatown. I'm just throwing this stuff out there. Now, there's places in Little Tokyo. Unfortunately, most places in LA will be closing around 10-ish
On a Friday night.
Friday night.
In that area, yeah.
For
There's some places
for
that are
stuff,
open later to like 1, but it's quite expensive. It's
they're
like
restaurants basically
bars
too.
and stuff, yeah.
We can't just walk in there and say, "Hey, 50 people, please." That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially for places that are open late. Okay, here's the other problem, is that we are going to have minors, people under 21, and we want to accommodate them. We don't want to leave anybody out. Anybody wants to party, we want to party hard, So our priority is to have a place that allows minors first before the ability to have alcohol. I know a lot of people, they'd like to have that stuff in Japan. Oh man, they get down when they party. And it as long as everything's in moderation, of course, it can make it a little more fun. Everybody loosens up a little bit. And since, we're a mixed bag of all sorts of people of every race and age and everything, it'll be relatively safe even if they do drink. We'll look out for each other. Of course, we'll look out for any of the under 21s or maybe anybody in their teens. You'll be in good hands. But that's a thing why I think Hondia, if we want to go kind of a venue route, would be the best thing.
So Slippy says, I usually notice most people are too exhausted after the show to go to an after party. Charles says that won't be the case for assigned seating. Slippy says, I like Koreatown. And then Slippy says, I know I was shot-faced the last party.
Well, okay. I kind of want to... I don't want to keep bringing this up, but Slippy, you're right in that a lot of people, even from the 22 that said yes, I bet there will be 5 to 10 people who will not go because they're too tired, because they went hard during the concert. Oh, which is, all more power to them. But, so, we did an after party for World Tour 3rd, right? And, we were expecting a lot of people. A lot of people were like, yeah, I want to go. Because we did the same thing. We did a survey. We're like, hey, who wants to go to the pre-party at Hondia? Cool. Oh, by the way, Hondia is an izakaya. So that's why it's really cool, because it allows minors and alcohol is available. Anyway, so we planned this really, really nice venue. It was a really nice place. It had like top-notch food. We had the Brussels sprouts. We had sliders.
Cheese.
We had cheese
like this
board,
nice cheese board.
plate.
All sorts. It was like crazy.
I don't know.
We went all out. The problem was, most of the people here did not show up. So luckily we had a lot of Japanese fans who were here for the first time, and they all went, and that was good. But for everybody that signed up for World Tour 3rd's after party, I'd say 10% showed up. Luckily, we had a few people who waited outside. We actually told people that, oh shoot, we have a camera disconnected, the phone's disconnected over there. Just quit out of it and then relaunch
I
it.
think people generally want to.
Someone saying something?
Slippy says, I think people are genuinely want to go, but they don't expect to be tired after the fact.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't hold it against them or anything. Of course, they're tired. If they're tired, I don't want you driving home. Go home, rest, whatever. But that was the problem, is that we planned for this many people, and we planned this venue for this many people at a certain price. That didn't happen. And we ended up with the bill at the end, and it was kind of substantial. So it was a little bit of a downer, but I don't want to get into that. The thing is, a lot, like Slippy said, that a lot of people who don't expect to be tired, it's late at night, you're at a concert, you're having fun, it's a perfume concert, you're doing all the feet skate, you're sweating, getting your workout out. At the end of the night, when everybody walks outside, you're also, all this adrenaline is running, right? And when the concert is over, it's a crash. So, I would expect 10% of the people will not show up. So, I've got to keep that in mind. And that saying,
So the other option is we just book. The suite's not available for the day that we are going to be at the concert. So the other option is to book the next biggest room, which would be the loft, and then just provide sandwiches, drinks, snacks, whatever. And that way it's still at the same venue. You don't have to get into a car and drive somewhere. Just literally walk up to whatever room we'll be in, and then...
So what Jen's saying
hang out
is
there.
basically rent a room at the hotel.
Yeah.
And we can have an after party at the inside our room. Oh, after party in the room. Slippy.
Bring your own pillow.
Slippy.
Pillow fight. Just kidding.
Have your baby at World Tour 4? I don't know.
Baby named Acha. Just kidding.
Achan, Nochi,
Meet and greet.
and Noshiyuka.
No shiuka.
And Noshiyuka.
No shoes.
No,
yoga.
no, Shiyuka-chan.
Oh, Noshiyuka-chan. There you go. We got your name, right?
Slippy says, is it possible to maybe have a bonfire at the beach? And then
Okay. The problem with the beach is that it's really far away. And it's kind of sketchy. I want to make sure everybody is as safe as possible. You know,
I've done bonfires at the beach at night.
yeah, and
It's
I mean,
just the drive after the concert. I highly doubt that anyone would be like, yeah, let's go drive, an hour out to the beach.
and drinking at
that's the main
beach
thing
at
is
night.
that it's really
I mean,
far.
It would be fun, but
Mhm.
it would be a little different.
That's more of a meetup.
That's
like-
actually what I wanted to do is have this big old party on the beach because it's very LA, right?
How about we'll do it on Saturday,
the day after.
the
Or?
day after the concert.
I mean, if we can come into some funding or something, somebody win the lotto,
I'll do it.
Me too.
Only one of us can win.
hire a
Hey,
bunch
you wanna
of
pay for mine?
what are those
I'll
called?
pay
Party
for mine.
buses. Hire a bunch of those party buses. Take all of us to the beach, and we'll party hard on the beach. That is cool.
I
That
will
would
bring
be
Dude,
cool.
if I win the lottery, I'll keep Santa Monica Pier open for you guys. All right?
I'll shut down their tower.
I know.
Cell tower. Oops, sorry.
When is
Good idea though. Good
Jason,
idea.
Jason said when is the
A
Coachella
seafood
perfume
buffet.
day?
Oh,
Charles said
if
Sunday.
I win the lottery, down.
The 14th, right? 14th and 21st, I think,
Yo, what?
is when
The
the
Coachella.
Coachella.
What time are they performing? Is it 7 or?
Do you guys know what time?
What time?
It's weird
perfume
because
you
it was
guys know
listed
mainstream.
somewhere, but it's never like the same time.
Yeah, I don't really know. I've never been to Coachella.
Yeah,
So
me too. It's just like it was like listed somewhere.
It's all done next. Did you bring in the raw
That'd
one?
be great though. Coachella viewing on the
The
beach.
yeah.
uncooked one?
Oh
Did you
man,
bring
that
it
must
back
be
inside?
so cool if we could live stream
turn up the
that.
It's kind of like those like outside
turn it
drive-in
off the
theaters,
gra-
except it's
the
on the beach and
propane.
it's like
Yeah.
Did
you
Yeah.
clean it? I'm just
Oh
kidding.
man.
Did you clean it?
We could have a
you wash it?
huge
Did you put it
like
back in that storage?
projector thing.
Did you win the lotto?
Oh yeah, like you were saying, the outdoor theater thing. Oh man.
Yes, if you win the lottery, you
That
have
would
to
be
support
so
our.
cool.
You have to pay for our after party for the concert.
So,
And our student loans.
And our student ones, yes.
I have $1.
I couldn't fit it on here, as you can see the hotel room.
Oh yeah,
Option.
for perfume Coachella, Charles says they don't announce it this early.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess you find out when you get there. That's what I would probably.
YouTube has an official perfume stream. For
Oh,
Coachella.
oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah. I
Okay,
mean,
well,
shoot.
let's do a
Like
Actually-
that's
Let's
what
do
I
a
meant, like a
meeting, yeah.
live viewing.
let's do a live viewing. You guys
That's
wanna
gonna
do
be
that?
A
on.
Coachella live viewing
Sunday?
for perfume.
Do you guys want to do a live viewing? Let me know. Out there, anybody? Actually, you know what? We'll post it around. You guys post it. We'll post it so that there's like a bunch of people doing the same thing and everybody sees it. That's the hard part about posting up in social media like
Yeah.
Twitter and Facebook.
Could be
Is
possible.
you post once
Could be
and
possible,
everybody like
some
posts their own
people,
stuff and all those
they're not
posts
leaving
like
until
get
Monday,
hidden
so-
and lost in the
Yeah.
um,
YouTube
And then
has
go
an
to the
official
bonfire.
Coachella stream. Charles says do it.
Yeah.
Jason says we can hang out and play Switch games.
Yeah.
Totally.
Hey, Jason's,
I'll buy a
Uh,
bonfire
spot.
pit. We could just do it in the backyard.
we got a Switch. Nathan got a Switch.
Yeah,
Anthony
but
has
Anthony
two
has two.
switches.
Anthony had 2 Switches. Come on, man.
Ooh.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
get
We have
I'm gonna get
Tycho.
a third one because Sword and Shield is coming out.
You crazy?
Sword and
What are you
Shield is ugly, dude. Have you seen the starters?
Okay, we're getting off
Ugly.
topic. Let's go
That's
back on
not
topic.
bad.
So this video doesn't run like for 2 hours. So,
Yeah, my tacos are getting cold.
we're thinking of a
I'm
room.
10 pounds of meat,
We're
but one of
thinking
the
of
chicken's so
Hondia. I think Hondia would
I
be
have
the
like 8.
best.
Oh.
Apart from
Eat
the
yourself,
room,
person.
the room is
They should
actually a
play
really
that
good
too.
idea. It just
I wanna
depends
eat
on how
tofu.
many people go to the after party.
Also, Charles said we have to make sure the stream covers everything because it may only be the main stage. We're not sure yet. So we have to figure out.
Well, we have to figure that out. I mean, but
I mean,
who
we can
cares?
still
We'll
have a
just
hangout.
we'll just hang out, you know.
Well, I mean, we can stream some of their like older concerts in the background.
Yeah.
And pretend it's
Yeah.
pretend like you've never seen it.
Yeah, we'll like.
Anisha, when you walk through.
Somebody needs to get
Post
like
it
the
up.
future pop, like the new Blu-ray DVD, so it can play on the background, so it's still in the
Yeah.
theme.
I have
Well,
it.
actually, that's a good
Uh-huh.
I have all the
idea.
shows.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we will look into doing that. You know, that's a good idea. We'll send that out. Someone make some notes.
Slippy says, I like Hyundai
Perfume
too. The
balloon.
place was very neat.
Oh man, it was a really good venue. We'll look into it. The problem, there's always a problem. Okay, the handoff is Hyundai is kind of far, 10 minutes ish by car. A lot of people won't have cars.
No, the other problem is that it's Friday
Steal
night.
this.
Like, it's Friday night in Little Tokyo, and we don't know if Honda will allow it. Because when I did it previously, I had to have an agreement with them where I was going to do a set menu for a set amount of people for a 2-hour duration. And when we went into the restaurant and when we left, there was a huge crowd of people waiting to get seated for Honda. So, I mean, it was, beneficial for them because they made a certain amount of money. But considering that they have a large influx of people at one time, it's very difficult for them to be able to prepare, like, say, Ken is going to order something, I'm going to order something different. It's very difficult for them to seat that many people at one time. So if we do a restaurant, I can almost guarantee that every venue will say preset menu or it's a no-go because it's just too much work for their staff. Yeah.
Something to consider.
Yeah, so Charles
So-
said Honda is great. Hotel place would have a better turnout, and then Slippy says hotel party would be cool too. Though I've never been to one. I think for kind of the information that we have of who's definitely going and things like that, the hotel party is the best. Just
Mhm.
because we don't have to deal with, like what you're saying, the set menus, and if people don't show up, having to cover up that cost and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, the hotel cost, Ken's going to get mad, but I am more than willing to cover it just for the hotels, just the hotel, and then we'll see about the food and everything, drinks and such like that. We'll figure it out, but that would cut, I think, a lot of cost for people, and because they don't have to travel.
Okay, my worry about the hotel room is that it's going to be too small, and because let's just figure 50 people are going to go, and then we're going to get noise complaints.
That's why we'll never stay there again. We'll get banned.
They just signed a waiver saying you will be banned. Are you still want to
Does
come?
anybody know where Perfume is staying? If you have that information.
They might be
Yo,
staying
yo,
in
yo.
that suite because I can't book it.
Oh, they're staying in the suite.
They're staying in the suite that I can't book.
After party at Perfume's room.
We're just gonna wait at the suite and be like,
Yeah, right.
Just show up to like In-N-Out or the Hat. Just
Another option is trying to find a hotel really close by. We can get a suite there. That wouldn't be so bad, like within walking distance. Oh shoot, maybe the JW.
Oh God,
Isn't that expensive? Though?
JW is very expensive, very very
It's like,
expensive.
where do we sell our kidneys?
We got points.
I mean, I could get you a contact. Kidding.
Oh, you're gonna send kidneys. Ladies, clear the table.
Let me know.
I got you.
So, let's move on with the stream here.
Wait, have we decided? Because
Oh,
I mean, we
Yeah.
should try to solidify something. So, like, are you guys more for the restaurant or more for the hotel?
Well,
Or
it seems like
whatnot?
Slippy and Charles both agree that the hotel would be easier, or it makes sense more for what we're doing. It's kind of sweet.
You can smell it.
Yeah.
No, I
You don't want it.
to.
Question though, like if we do get the hotel, because I just maybe I just didn't get the details. Like, what do we do with like the food?
So what would have to happen is, like, check-in would be probably around 3. My guess is we'll bring
Charles
a
says
table.
that hotel sucks. No shower curtains.
Charles,
Ooh.
Charles, are you planning to shower after the concert?
shower after the concert. It makes you feel a little.
I'll put up towels
After
for you.
shower party.
I'll hold it up like.
After shower party, what?
It's like I'm stinking in the shower.
We'll have the anime trope where someone's taking a shower and then we walk in.
Don't worry, Charles. We'll do the little.
Supplies.
We'll blur out the important parts.
Convenient censoring. It's a smoke cloud over it.
JAV
Elite
censoring.
football.
That's what we'll do.
I'm excited.
It's fog of war.
Let me get it.
That's a nice cosplay, right? There.
The hotel from last
Which
time.
one?
Okay, no.
Okay, half of it.
No,
Okay.
no, no, that's okay.
Okay.
We're gonna
Sorry.
use it anyway. So anyway,
So,
Well,
honestly, I think we need to solidify something.
we
soon.
we should call, I think, Hondia and see if they'll be able to accommodate.
Okay, but we also have to consider if we're saying 25 people are going, what if there's more? What if there's less?
And we don't have a donation fund to cushion,
to cushion
anybody who
that
doesn't
blow.
show. Like
That's
we did
gonna
last
that's
time.
gonna fall back on us. Like,
What do you guys think of donations?
I think it's too late to do
It's
that.
wait. I think it's too late unless
I
there's
mean,
somebody
unless
who's
someone's gonna drop a few
That
$100
was
bucks,
like
you
random.
know, that's
someone who
just,
actively wants to donate money
No,
to
you can have
this.
some.
It was easy during World War III because it was the first one. Everybody was excited.
yeah.
Cosmic
and
Explorer,
we, had, like, a lot
we didn't
of
have any
communications with people and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's really hard to communicate with people right now,
There's only 6 of them.
even with all the posting that has been done.
Stop it.
So
You're gonna-
I don't know. Should I? What do you guys think out there in Chatland? Do you think I should put up a donation button somewhere on the website?
What do you guys
Question, though, is, how early do you have to make the reservation for any of these places?
For
As
like a
early as
hotel,
possible.
Okay, how latest?
the latest, like for a hotel, probably a couple days before.
Maybe.
For a restaurant, 2 weeks before.
Yeah, because that's important for them to know. So like they can really decide if they want to go or not.
Yeah.
Avocado lime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a little tangent from the after party. I got into contact with the owner of Suehito. Suehito is a place in Little Tokyo. It's a kind of a little cafe, Japanese cafe place. And he was offering that, for those of you who went to Cosmic Explorer, that's where we had the pre-party. He was offering his place for a pre-party. Are you guys up for that? The problem is when, because if we want to accommodate as many people as many people as possible, we have to have it after the 17th, which is a Wednesday. So basically, the only time we can do this is Thursday. My worry is the people who are going to San Jose, who are also going to LA, will be very tired. I'm not sure if that is something. Well, all of you who are going to San Jose and then coming to LA, what say you? Do you want to have that? I'll send out a poll, and we'll see how feasible this is. Because Suehiro, oh man, dude, it is really cool place. It is really cool, and he's willing to, close it for us, for our own party there.
Question, very off topic, but still slightly related. What if that's the after party?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't, right? It's because it's a Friday.
Yeah,
It's a Friday night. Suehiro is packed. There's always a line at
So
night.
it's a lot better.
He offered
Thursday.
pre-party, but not
Pre-party, yeah.
Okay.
I was just wondering.
okay.
Yeah.
So
But no,
Ramen,
that's
cool. It would
Ramen
be- it would
Cafe
be
just
good.
said, Ken, I'm late, but what about party at Kenji's restaurant, which we were just talking about, Suruhiro or Handaya again. Those places had good vibes. And then Slippy replied to that saying, they said that it might be too complicated, and Slippy also said yes, donation button would be good. That what could you lose? I'll share for you guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks, Libby.
So we
I'll
can-
go ahead and try to get that
Try.
button found again. It's going to be a PayPal thing, and it's a little button that you push. It says donation on it, and the funds are sent to a PayPal account that I have, and then I'll use whatever funds are in that to, either fund the stuff that we have, maybe the Uchiwa, if the other stuff is too expensive or whatever. Or maybe we'll fund the room with it, or we'll fund, if we get the room, we'll have for the after party I'm talking about. We'll fund the food and stuff like that. None of this is gonna be going into anybody's pocket. This is all going towards having fun with everybody. So I'll go ahead and look into getting that up as soon as possible.
If they really do want Honda, I mean, we can go down there tomorrow night and then talk to them
And eat dinner.
and eat dinner.
Yes.
Pre-party at Hondia tomorrow.
Unofficial
gathering.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, so maybe we'll head over there and check it out. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll check it out and see if they be willing, because again, it is a restaurant Friday night, and Little Tokyo, it gets pretty busy. So we'll see what they say.
Mm-hmm. And of course, I'll set all of the signups up on the website when everything is solidified. Of course, I'll be updating the special encore site. We will get that information to Stephanie so she can design those things. And we'll get this train going.
Jason just said, personally, I prefer to focus on the after party as it is the end of the tour and we've got time to let all the shows sink in.
Okay.
I can get this one.
Well, the pre-party is pretty much... I'm thinking you're worried about like funds going to the pre-party or whatnot. The pre-party is pretty much, if we want to do it, is taken care of. The guy who owns Suihiro, he's done it before for us.
No, we did a cost.
No, but I know, there's going to be a cost associated with it, and it's probably going to be $20-25. I think we did 25 last time. $25, depending on how many people go. But there's not really anything that's going to be taken away from any of the other things, because he is actually quote unquote donating the venue for us to use. So if we do have the pre-party, we don't even need to worry about it, to be honest. The only thing that I'm worried about is having enough people there. I do not want to shut down his shop. I'm very firm on this. I don't want for him to lose money because of us. That's not an option. If there's not enough people that aren't going, we are not having it. I don't want for him to lose money because we're not supporting that, you know?
We're taking up his tables and his business, and we're not and we're not helping him.
Yeah, and then 5 people show up.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
I'm one of those 5.
Me too.
Okay, it's just us right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, they'll be in San
Oh, you guys won't even be
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My there, my spirit there.
We'll bring a picture of you, like a morning card.
Just
So
insert myself there, like a
Photoshop
picture.
you. Ramen Cafe said Little Tokyo is a great area to do pre and after parties. Charles says Ace Hotel has a restaurant and bar in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The
It's
restaurant
down for
at Ace Hotel closes at like 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So we leave the concert early. No, I'm just
you know what?
kidding.
Let's go see.
I'll check it out.
We
It's okay.
will go
Yeah, traveling
to.
Thursday will be
Woo,
sleeping at
let's
the hotel.
switch over here. Let's go to Ace Hotel and check her out. Ace
Which
Hotel.
one's you?
Yeah.
Or-
Jason says, yeah, traveling Thursday, so I will be sleeping at the hotel.
Okay. So, unfortunately, it doesn't look like pre-party will be viable unless there's a lot of other people that aren't going to San Jose and will be tired that day.
So, do we have a survey or any information, people who said they are willing to go to pre-party?
We do not, because this kind of came up randomly,
Okay.
unfortunately. I haven't really advertised it, but with the amount of people or the lack of people that have taken the survey, I don't know how to reach anybody other than the people on the survey for, to gauge interest on a pre-party, There's got to be this is going to be at the end of the PowerPoint, but we got to advertise this. Everybody has to, because in order for us to get the most views, the most eyes on what we're doing, there has to be multiple posts going up all the time so people will see it. As I said before, when posting on Twitter, when posting on Facebook, when posting even on Reddit, the posts get, the older posts go into oblivion because newer posts, other interests, other people posting up all other stuff, put up their stuff, and when you put something up, it goes away,
Question though.
disappears.
Then for like the World Tour third, when you guys had like the pre-party and after-party, how did people find out about it?
It was mostly Japanese fans.
Mostly Japanese.
So the
fans.
Japanese fans would get in contact with other Japanese fans, I think via Twitter, huh?
Yeah.
And then we posted it like on Facebook and stuff. And then we started doing surveys to see how many people were going. There was like a sign up. So if you were going to an event, you would have to like put your name. And then when you get there, you check in. We didn't collect funds before. We did it at the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So the problem with this one is like, with our previous concerts, people were like very active. They would respond. They'd be like, "Hey, we're gonna be going to this, and are you guys having anything? Or we're interested." But
Yeah.
for this one, it's just not as many responses, I would say.
Yeah.
Really quick, the restaurant at
Best
the Ace
Girls.
Hotel, it's called the Best Girl, as you guys can see. It closes at midnight.
But will that? Well, if
You want me
we
to
have to
ask
talk to them, see if
them?
we could hold a reservation. If not, there's no way we could do it because that's probably gonna be filled.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Because
gonna-
everybody's coming out, everyone's going to go
everyone's
there.
dehydrated.
Everyone's going to go there. That, if they could accommodate us, holy crap, that would be best. I think.
Skittles.
You know what? I'll give them a call after our thing, and
Sorry.
I'll look into it.
So Slippy
Reservations.
says this will probably be the last Perfume concert since I'm going to be strapped to a child for the next 18 years plus. So I'm ready to go all out. Not 18 years plus because once they're like, I don't know, 13, 14,
Okay.
just bring them.
No, okay. Being honest, 18 realistically, they're not leaving the house.
I feel attacked.
I'm attacking her.
I feel attacked.
You're still here.
You too.
I'm the only one just kidding.
Ace Hotel's rooftop bar opens at 12 a.m. Is this Charles?
Unfortunately, we can't do that because they don't allow minors.
Well, it doesn't apply to me, so I don't care. Let's just have
Your family's gonna be there. Your sister.
She could go home. She doesn't like parties.
You're like, here's an Uber.
She hears me. We'll rent a room for them. They could sit in the hotel.
It says 20 people max.
20 people max.
I'm going through the reservations. They can see this on the stream as well.
You do a reservation. We'll do a reservation. A reservation.
No, we'll call them. We'll call them
No.
and see. I'm just like kind of seeing what's available. You guys can see this on the live stream. I'm going through here on the browser. Reservations at Best Girl. 10:30. I'm actually not sure. What do you guys think?
What time does the concert end?
What time does the concert end? Because it usually starts at
8,
right?
8ish.
2 hours. It's usually always 2 hours. So end at 10.
10.
Gives you a break
Was
to
it
do
World Tour
other
third,
things
like,
like buy
hourly?
merchandise, go to the
Was it hourly?
bathroom.
It was.
We'll just have Anthony
Lay
buy
on
all
the
the
floor.
merchandise. Probably 2 hours.
No.
Yeah, we can always order
Charles
it
says
through
the bar is
Smart,
called,
you know?
quote, the upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool looking place. I would love to if we didn't have kids with us.
I'm gonna go call him.
Invite Perfume to the party.
I will send a personal. I'm just kidding. I'm emailing them right now.
The Best Girl?
No. Perfume.
Unfortunately, your party is too large to make an online reservation at Best Girl.
Then why is there an option?
We recommend contacting the restaurant directly.
Then, why? Okay.
Should I say 450?
Yeah, why not? Well, give them a range. We say we're not sure yet because we still need to tell people about this. This is for the concert that's happening at the place.
The same day or same night.
So what do you guys want to do? You want to do Best Girls, or you guys want to do? You want me to ask about the bar? If
Best girl. No,
The bar
we
is
want.
21 plus.
It's 21 over.
Oh.
Yeah. One second, guys, while I switch this camera over here. Check it out because something wrong. Yeah, I'm just fixing this camera because it
Need some water.
messed up.
Do we have water?
Huh?
Water.
More water? Of course.
Nathan's dying.
We're just taking a little break. Sorry, guys.
don't need
I
it.
just need to fix this camera.
I need it. Oh my.
Oh, fumble.
Oh no.
So,
The water.
while we find out about the best girl, that might be the best option, actually.
Wait, best girl?
Yeah,
You mean Nochi?
I don't disagree.
Isn't that like an easy? Isn't that like a pretty easy like choice?
Looks like our camera isn't doing so hot over there.
It's like, you know how you spark debate? Who is worst girl?
We won't
get to. We don't want to start a flame war.
We won't go down that road. That's bad juju.
Bad juju.
Sorry, guys. Once again, I'm just having a little bit of trouble with this camera here. I might just move on with this. Right now, what we're doing is trying to figure out what is happening with Best Girl. Jen is going to ask them and see if they could accommodate a large party.
Thank you.
If not, we're going to go. Well, either or. We're going to go to Hondio tomorrow and try to figure that out. See if they can accommodate that kind of party. I'm thinking if we go anywhere else but the Ace Hotel, the people won't go. There's
the
going to be a
turnout-
large amount that won't go because they're tired.
The turnout
as,
would be lower.
as we said before. Yes.
Because it's not on the spot.
Yeah. We're missing the video feed from that one.
So,
Unfortunately.
is that Masu?
Can you check the Wi-Fi on there? It is a Masubi. You want to go grab one?
We just went to L&L barbecue.
And one second, guys. I'll just go over here on Paige's system.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's good.
losing.
Check out what's going on
Get
in
No,
the
you
chat
can
room here.
win.
This game's hard.
Oh yeah. Food in the
No.
our area is really
Try the
good.
boat.
It's because California.
All right, now I'm hitting.
For those of you who are, or Los Angeles in general, actually. For those of you who have not been to Los Angeles is huge. It is really big,
Los Angeles.
area-wise. So to get anywhere, you have to drive, and everything that you've heard about LA traffic and all that, yeah, it sucks. But the positive about that is that Los Angeles is cut up into kind of cultural districts, and because of that, we get some pretty damn close authentic foods. Whether it be food from Koreatown, which is right the largest population of Koreans outside of Korea. Do you know? I've heard that largest Korean district.
Yes, don't quote me.
We'll say yes.
Yes, no. Yes.
Is there a Dave & Buster's in LA?
Yes, there is.
Yes.
In downtown?
There's actually a place better than Dave and
Down
Buster's
Santa Anita Mall.
in downtown.
Downtown? Oh no, that's at Weller. No, not Weller. At the Little Tokyo.
Chuck E. Cheese.
X Lanes.
X Lanes is sort.
X-Lanes is garbage. I'm sorry.
It sucks. It's not as good as Dave & Buster's, which
There-
is saying something.
There is a place that's a lot better than Dave and Buster's and X Lanes that's here, but it's there. I don't think there's one in
around
downtown.
one.
There's
LA
around
Live.
one. LA Live is questionable.
It's a Friday night.
One, it's a
Ramen
Friday
Cafe
night.
Says, I'm
So it's
going
gonna be
to
hard.
LA now.
Like,
Oh man, Ramen Cafe. If you haven't been here, LA has some freaking
Oh,
cool
cafe?
stuff, man.
Oh, that's cafe.
If you want to like do some hangouts, some gatherings, we will take you to places. We have if you like video games, like Dave and Buster's kind of stuff. We have a place called Round One. Round One is a Japanese entertainment complex, which has a lot of Japanese video games. Go ahead and interrupt me whenever you
Yeah,
want.
they have music games there.
They have
Because
all
you
the
should do
music
that.
games. Oh man,
They have Project Diva.
Project Diva.
Like
They
the
have.
DJ games.
They
They have
Is it-
what was
is
the
it-
game?
is it-
Dance
is it-
Central?
Is it
The
over?
one,
Dance Rush, Stardom,
Dance Revolution, the one
the
that.
DDR.
no, we're still talking.
Yeah,
We're just
there's a lot-
chatting
there's a
with
lot.
those
And
in
then-
the
talk
chat
to
room.
them.
and then
Oh,
they
one
have
second.
karaoke too.
Jen has something to say.
Yes.
So I just talked to them. I will
you
email
moderate?
the contact for Best Girls because the person I spoke to said that for larger parties we can
They do.
take up the mezzanine.
Oh.
If you guys remember in the past, I tried to book an event through the reservation set, and that was going to cost about $5,000. So what I will be doing is emailing Best Girls and speaking to somebody that can coordinate at the restaurant. Hopefully, it will be cheaper because we will not be using it as an event, more so as a dinner. To offset that, we will probably have to go with the preset menu. Just for ease and accommodation purposes, because it is going to be a later reservation, and it would be very difficult for a restaurant to be able to cook 50 different meals.
Did
If you guys are
any sort of price?
no, he doesn't know the price.
Okay.
But he says for their larger parties and larger dinners, they do sit in the mezzanine, which is upstairs above the Best Girls restaurant. It's still part of the restaurant. So I mean, I didn't even know that was possible. But see, this is why we have to like talk. Good idea, guys. But I
Good
will
job.
look into that today.
So
And once I find out, I'll let Ken know.
So Slippy was talking about like if we can go to round one, if they do accommodate for all ages, they do up
Move this
until 10, and then they start carding
But as long as you have someone that's I think 28,
25.
25.
25, you can come. You can still go, and you're just
Yeah, yeah.
responsible for that
Yeah,
minor.
but basically what it entitles is like you have to watch over them pretty much. You can't. Leave
Well,
their side.
obviously.
You have to leave. You can't leave their side. Like basically, that's what the security tells you. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and then Slippy says the preset menu is cool. You guys picked good food last time. LOL.
That's me.
Yeah, we eat real good.
Can you tell we eat real good?
In fact,
We're
our
gonna eat
food's
Korean
getting cold.
tacos that I
Yeah.
made. We're just waiting for the meeting to end so we can eat.
It's getting cold. I mean,
I don't know. I ate it all.
I
Did you check
There
your
was
poison?
in there.
Were you? Was it good? I didn't try it
I
yet.
quality checked it.
It's all poison. Nobody eat it. I'll take it to my room. To
You
quarantine.
better eat in the garage. You don't eat in your room.
There's no food in the room.
Sorry, no food upstairs.
What if you had
that's
tacos
good
during
enough,
the
I guess.
Charles says it becomes Chuck E. Cheese at 10 p.m.
There we go. So now we got you guys over there. Anywho,
What am
so
I talking about round one for? I'm sorry. Is this for
oh,
after party?
because who was it? Ramen Cafe was asking if there was a Dave and Buster's. Someone was asking if there was a Dave
in
and
Little
Buster's.
Tokyo, remember that bowling alley? I don't know if it's still
Excellence.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Also, Courtney's back.
But
I don't know if you guys
that's-
said that already.
It's
Oh
kind
no!
of.
Hey,
Welcome
Courtney.
back, Courtney.
Welcome back.
Hello.
So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in LA. It is
You can also
insane.
do karaoke, right? There's max karaoke. There's round one karaoke.
That's good. Okay, so here's the other thing about Hondia
Slippy was saying.
is right below Hondia. So Hondia is inside like this kind of mall, right? It's a pretty small mall, but it's in small mall. It is a Japanese kind of area in Little Tokyo, and right below it is a place called Max Karaoke, and they have like all the latest songs from Japan in that place, perfume included, of course, and K-pop if you guys want that, and a couple of other things. But it's right right below Hondia,
Fans are
and
gonna
it's
look like this unless
usually
you wanna create
unless something
another
has changed, it's usually open
Oh, the
till
fan.
like 2 to
That's the
4
gift that
a.m.
they just sent me.
It's open
Oh.
late.
If you-
So,
we can make
um,
it bigger. So
That might
Like
be
it
incentive to
goes
go to
around the
Hondia,
fence?
but I still think
So
Best
it'll
Girl
cut
is
off some of
better
it,
because it's right
I need,
there.
I
More
need
people will go to
Austin
Best
chocolate
Girl
because I had problems with the
because
color
it's
correcting.
you don't have to go anywhere, which is
Oh.
What I
which is
can do
good.
is just like I can just
Uh,
extend this part.
Hondia,
here, and then
Hondia
just,
is
like,
always fun.
splatter
It's
the
always fun if
triangles
we are
in.
able.
Just so it,
for those of you who are just
wraps
coming
up
in,
everything.
we were
So
talking
it's
about
not
how
cleaner. And
Hondia
if you want to add
uh,
more details in
they
text, we can.
need
Because we have extra
the
space.
chances of us having
Yeah, but I need
that kind of
Austin
event
chocolate
again
color
in
correcting
Hondia is
because,
I think that
slim
was
my computer's
because
stupid.
of us basically of what
It's a
we
Windows
did
7.
having a set
The
menu,
audio sound is like too many conversations.
too many conversations.
It's muffling together.
There were two. The set menu was too much work for the restaurant. It's not for them. Not too much for them to handle. It's just that such a large amount of people going in there, and having a custom kind of set menu for the price that we were paying it, and the amount of people that were waiting to get seats, and it being a weekend. Hondia is very. I don't want to say famous. What would you guys call it?
Popular.
It's a popular place to go to in Little Tokyo, and it's especially so because it's a weekend. So I'm not sure unless they have already a set menu that they're gonna charge a lot for. It might be harder this time.
And then Ramen Cafe was asking Ken, have you been able to contact
From the
Yuko?
bottom.
I hope she's coming, but I haven't heard from her at all.
Sriracha
Unfortunately, Yuko is not coming this time. So
No.
and that made it hard because Yuko was our contact for a lot of the Japanese fans. So if anybody knows any of the Japanese fans out there, please let them know what we're trying to do. Send them a link to this live stream. Send them a link to the surveys, and actually, just send them a link to the website. We might have to do some Japanese translation. Is what I'm worried about. My Japanese got really bad. It used to be okay, but now it's terrible.
Oh, my Japanese is great. I had 2 classes.
Oh, you should, Paige is taking Japanese 1, and she's already taken
2 classes. So
How
I'm
many?
basically
2
professional.
hours of it.
4 hours. I could say
No, the first
my
day
num-
is trying to figure out who.
No. We started first day.
Oh,
So I know
Isn't it
80% of my
technically
alphabet, and numbers 1 through 10. So
besides English, there's no language I can read. I can speak.
so let's just.
and then Courtney said, Rama says that's unfortunate. She's like the middle of community. And then Courtney says I tried reaching out to some of them, so some of the fans.
I feel like
Thanks, Horny.
the Japan fans are like our connection to perfume. They're like our gateway.
Multilingual.
Yeah.
So cool, I love you guys.
So, moving on ahead with the meeting, are we going to have a next meeting? Is a
Most
question.
definitely.
Most definitely,
We
and
need another
that
meeting before.
will be when.
No.
Next week? Or
2 hours.
No, we will. have to
Next week
do
is
it.
too soon because in order for us to, get out there, get word back from venues and
Right.
Let's do it.
We need a
on
couple
the
weeks.
6th.
April 6th?
April 6th.
Yeah. Because by then we should have the lanyards in. We'll have the fans, the temporary tattoos. We will have decided on a venue, which will have to be solidified like that day already. It would be decided. We can. I mean, if you guys want to meet before,
Well, I told you
we can do the
canceled your
23rd and then the 6th.
Well, I don't
So in
feel
2
like I
weeks
need
and then
to
2 weeks
reorder.
after.
I just
The
wanted to
20
see if it
The
comes out.
23rd I will not be available.
Okay.
Okay.
What day? 24th?
The 24th? Well, I guess.
I don't know,
You want to do the 24th?
We'll see. We're not quite sure yet because then we have other important appointments that we have to take care of.
Yeah.
Okay.
April 6th for sure. Like, April 6th is open, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
for
so
sure.
we'll solidify April 6th for our next meeting for now. You're putting it in the phone? On our calendar?
Yep.
Okay, and then,
What's the stream day?
Almost done. I got lit up. They
I
had
don't know
2
when you
on
wanna
home
meet.
run on me, and it's 6-2.
It's already.
when do you want to meet after?
GBA. Like,
That's your
GBA.
friend?
After?
No,
Do
this
you
was
want to meet before?
Game Boy baseball game.
After this.
Oh.
I'm losing.
They're busy the
It's up to you guys.
Faces, you're always on your
I
But you're not on
cannot
the phone
do
clicking.
the 28th.
We can't do anything.
Oh, wait. That's April. Hold on.
You can't do anything.
I can't do the 31st.
We can't do anything like starting
will.
from next week until like beginning of April because we're gonna be really busy.
Can-
Alright, well, let's just make it for
Okay.
April 6th.
We'll just make it for April 6th.
Is April 6th good?
Yeah, April 6th should be fine.
Next pre-planning meeting, official, April 6th, 2019. Same place, same time?
Late.
Same time.
Same
Ish.
Different food.
Always ish.
Okay, what are we making? I'm
Very
running out of bunyo.
Ooh. Oh. That's a Slurpee dish though.
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Lemonade.
Actually,
Lemonade. Let's go to lemonade.
actually, I make a bomb ass truffled mac and cheese.
Yes, but let's go to lemonade.
Oh, you?
You mean after?
Afters, let's get afters.
What, After's ice cream?
Ice cream, let's get ice cream.
There's an After's ice cream.
Okay, so
99
that pretty
cent
much
ice cream.
ends this segment of the third. No, not segment. It ends the whole third FPLA pre-planning meeting.
Oh, question.
Thank you guys for coming along, all of you in chat room. Thank you for watching.
Thanks
for
for
those
your
of you
ideas.
who
I really appreciate
are watching on the
it.
archive. Yes, so thanks for everyone's
Thank
ideas.
you, Charles. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Ramen Cafe. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Slippy. And thank you, everybody else. I think I got everyone.
Everybody
Everybody.
else.
Thank you, those specific people and the others.
And everyone.
Cat slippers. Yeah.
And the rest. So we also have, again, homework for everybody. Let everybody know that we have these things going on. Post it everywhere. Post it multiple times. That way we have enough eyes on this and other people can see it and it doesn't fall off the end of the internet. The flat internet.
Don't forget
The
to move
flat
your don't forget to move your clock 1 hour
Don't forget to move your clock 1 hour.
All your automatic clocks.
forward.
Forward
Lose an
on
hour today.
Tonight.
Literally like at 12.
Yeah.
at 12.
Nice sleep.
Yeah, you lose an hour of sleep.
Just pull it open. Push it. Push it.
But at
Open.
least like 6 o'clock is not dark.
Lower. Lower your hand.
Lower.
It sticks.
So that means
Lower.
Karen broke the door.
There you go.
She just
Wait,
doesn't
aren't
have
you
any
supposed to
strength.
leave already? It's 6:01.
It's 6:02.
Isaiah said weed. Just weed.
Weed?
Just weed.
I have some in my backyard. It's not the weed you're thinking of, but
I have some
you're
in my room,
more
don't
than
tell
welcome to come and pick it anytime you want.
You can still burn it for smoke.
I mean, you can
Oh,
inhale it. I
bonfire.
won't stop
And it
you.
ends up being way better than.
It's
bonfire.
from Diamond Bar. Diamond Bar.
So again, thanks everyone. We will try to get all that information up on the website as far as the venue for after party. Hopefully I can get a donation button going again. What else do we got? Please post, repost on all of Twitter's, Reddit's, Facebook groups, Discords, all of that mess about. Hey, let's say the website. The website is the easiest place. It's why I created it in the first place, to grab all this information, put it in one easy place. Welcome to perfumeworld.wordpress.com. And again, apologies for all the glitchiness and the messed up camera and stuff like that. We're just having some technical problems as you do.
Slippy just said let us know when you come with that donation button.
Thanks, Lippy. I will definitely let you guys know. I'll be posting it all over the place. So, with that, see you next live. I will go ahead and keep the stream running. If you guys want to, just hang out in the chat room, talk amongst yourselves. We will be enjoying some of these Korean tacos that Jen made.
Yay.
Yay!
And
Hey, Jennifer's
once again, thank you for
house.
coming. Next pre-planning meeting will be April 6th, 4 p.m. ish.
Hey, Jennifer's house. Are you happy? Yeah, man. HAPPY. Woo!
Are you okay?
No. Today the owners.
Isaiah's in there now. What's up, Isaiah?
Isaiah said invite me for tacos next time.
Come on down.
Tacos and weed.
If he goes here, it's gonna be really lively.
Do I need to drive you over here?
Today our
Sending an Uber.
His name is Carlos, and he's driving a Honda CRV.
Today our operator, his wife, was like, we were super busy and like everybody was stressed out, and she was like, "Hey, Chick-fil-A, is everybody happy?"
Carol
And
says,
then like,
Nathan,
yeah, man.
Isaiah says, "Yeah, come get me."
No.
No,
Where does he live, Phyllis Park?
pay for chauffeur, man.
He lives in
LA.
in the LA area.
Oh,
We
yeah,
live
that's
in
a good
Pasadena, and there's traffic going here right now. So
Yeah.
new.
one. LA
Maybe
traffic
next
is no
time.
joke, man. No joke.
LA traffic sucks. I mean, no, but that's the thing. Shouldn't we have said that during the meeting? It's like, hey guys, if you want to get anywhere,
No,
You're
it
trying to
was-
get down the block. Expect a
was
2-hour.
Everything.
Yeah. It's okay.
More than me.
Yeah, but
Those
like
all the girls want to be
after like that happened, she did it again because she was like,
Isaiah's gonna take the gold line.
She's like, "Hey, Jay,
No,
is
take the
everybody
good line.
happy?"
Take
the
And
gold line.
Everybody
I mean,
had
if he goes
do
to
it, but
Pasadena,
we're also bad.
so y'all made it fake.
Yeah, we just made it loud for her because like. Then
Oh,
she
those
wouldn't
scooter
stop.
thing.
The birds, I think they're illegal now.
Oh, okay.
No, I saw one
Looks good.
at PH.
A lot of them are like getting banned from certain cities, and then the ones that aren't getting banned are getting vandalized.
They're getting thrown in like.
Wait, which
the
ones?
river.
For drunk
Yeah.
people, I thought I saw that.
They throw them in the rivers and stuff, which is kind of dumb.
the road. and
Santa
the
Monica
river.
Pier, they
Yeah.
ride them to the pier and they just throw it off the pier
Yeah, I don't know why.
What a dumbass.
because people
Unlocking
are
achievements that I do not know about.
they're trying to get GTA achievements.
They're trying to get GTA achievements.
They're aiming for the participation.
They
award.
need that platinum flag.
I feel like throwing it overboard is so much work. LA traffic starting to back up to us in Bakersfield. Not even kidding. LA traffic's going all the way to Bakersfield.
LA traffic
Are you
is.
right now?
It's starting to the traffic is getting piling back.
Oh my god.
LA traffic is eternal. It's like.
Future rate limiting, can't finish baby face. No cruising.
I wonder how
that's
Perfume's able to
crazy.
handle all that traffic. Is they just sitting in the car, like driving from LA to Indio for
It's called
Coachella?
Japan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what happens is they sing "Pick Me Up." the light,
I mean,
The
the spaceship
They even
comes
have,
up
like,
and picks you up.
There's such a sign for
but if
this.
you
It's like a
stop
music
singing,
video.
the light will go out and
Yes.
you'll fall.
So that's why
So
music
don't
is
stop
constantly-
singing.
Yeah.
Pick me up, and then they just fall in the middle of like Bakersfield. It's like,
You
well,
sing until you get to your destination.
They call a miracle worker.
Pick me up so I can come through.
speaking of Perfume, I didn't know that Achan had a hyena laugh.
And then, and then
Why do you keep bringing that?
and then a Star Train.
I was watching the PTA DVD, and he saw that.
I'm like, what is this? Where did this come from?
At first, it's like, why is she wearing a wig? And the
Yeah.
next thing is like, why is she laughing like a
Recap is VA
hyena?
traffic is as bad, minus the amazing Cali food.
Wow.
Where?
What's Virginia
Where-
food
yeah.
like?
They can still hear us.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's still going.
Is,
To
is
Cafe
anybody
Courtney, what's
going to
Virginia food
Emerald
like?
City Comic Con?
I don't know.
What do you
They,
eat in
they
Virginia?
had
Hook a brother up.
some Asian food. Yeah,
All five
barbecue.
people
I've never been.
do not want to talk
I,
to you.
I've
Okay.
never been.
What is it?
Emerald City Comic Con.
What is
Emerald City.
It's
Ah.
it's a Comic Con that I
Damn,
want
come
stuff.
Where is that?
Why is this
I
camera
don't know.
Seattle.
working?
Seattle? Is this Seattle?
If it's Emerald City, right?
I think so.
Yeah, let's
It's
bring,
Seattle.
let's bring it in.
Bring
Let's
this
bring in
up.
the, your fruits of your
I need,
labor.
I need a metallic gaijio and a metallic Thor.
Because like the dude we bought.
I have the.
Man, why is
the
this not
Sasuke
working?
with the curse marking.
Oh, how did you get that?
I'm trying to get this
it's
Epic
already
Cam
showing
thing
with
working,
reviews.
guys, while the
Yo,
stream is
Anthony.
My
going.
friend, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Epic Cam
Yeah,
is
that
like an
first
app
part is nice. It's like
that
$50 right now.
downloaded.
Acha's laugh. Slippy says Achan's laugh remix on YouTube, y'all.
Does it? Oh.
That should be a
Heck
ringtone.
yeah.
That should be a ringtone.
Ramen Cafe says it's typical food, lack of great Asian Japanese food.
Yeah.
So you know those Alice tea
Lots
What's
of Asian food where?
In
In Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
Ramen Cafe also
yeah.
asked. Ramen Cafe also asked you if what about Jordan?
Jordan.
I tried to message him, but he didn't message me back.
Baby.
So he is AFK.
He
As
says I
far as
wonder
I
if
know.
he's still around.
You know that Alice teacup?
Actually, he's
Still
not in
available.
LA, if I remember correctly.
He's in somewhere.
He's somewhere Montana, something like that.
Wow. Swag.
It would be nice if he came by, but there's the things hopefully work out.
Yo, Anthony. Like the dude who made these keys, he's gonna be
Let's
in
see
Emerald
here.
City Comic Con. That's why I
Man,
was
what?
asking.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell him.
What is
I need
going
high
on here?
E's. I need.
Are you gonna go to WonderCon?
I don't want to go.
WonderCon. I've never been. They have sushi burrito.
Maybe if I
No,
remember,
they
So
do.
does, so does Jogasaki truck.
Yeah, because we
I'll
go
create
there
a
for
new
the
video
Granada
capture
Hills.
It's
device.
not that good though. The
It was
sushi
good.
burrito.
Yeah,
At the
Ramen
time?
Cafe saying yeah. I think
Before,
it'll be
like,
very
it was-
different
It's like
this time.
all right. I'd rather go
Different
to,
how?
Roy Choi's
the same
trucks.
different. We think
The-
different.
Yeah.
Just
It's
because
the
the
first,
topic
like, Korean
is
taco truck
people who are
that
coming
went
who
viral.
aren't. With
They
Hugo
have a,
and
they have a
Oh, yeah, yeah.
truck called Verde and like Rojo.
Yeah, a lot of the
The
big
guy-
ones who
What's the name of the
came
truck?
The truck
during
They
the
get
other
all
two concerts.
different-
Well, okay, so the thing is, like, it's
all
not
colors
a.
in
I don't want to say it's not special anymore, but it's kind of like, oh, it's another one, another concert
It's not.
in LA.
It's not as impactful as the first
The first.
LA concert. That was
I don't have words.
It was when news came out that they were gonna have a concert here in LA. It was surprising and exciting, especially for us who are LA locals or people who are close to the LA area, who are fans of Perfume or people who are fans who've been to their other concerts. To have one in their hometown was very exciting. So this being the third concert here, it's becoming more expected that there's going to be a concert. Not saying that there's always going to be a concert here, but it's more of like, okay, there's having a concert here, they're having it in New York, they're having it,
You're having it at my backyard,
please.
please.
Perfume backyardigans.
Backyardigans.
But that's why like all those the new venues, those are people are more excited for.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Like,
just
this is
the-
San Jose, right? San Jose's
Yeah, or-
first.
Yes, San Jose, Dallas,
Dallas.
Seattle, Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
especially Toronto. That's where they're like really
Yeah.
wrapping it up. This is the first they're going to Canada. Try some poutines.
To all my Euro buds out there, I hope you guys get yours too, and especially out in Australia. Man, you guys need one.
Australia.
You guys, you've been rooting for Perfume for the longest time.
Yeah, because there's like a fan from New Zealand who really wants to be in.
I remember World Tour
Third.
second, maybe first, right? There was a fan from Australia who went to one of the venues. I forget.
Well,
I think it was in Asia.
If it's the first, it's the Asia, so it's nearer them anyway.
Hmm.
It's not like they're gonna travel like there to here, which is longer.
That'd be
Yeah.
like why?
Because like I've heard some Filipino fans would travel all the way to Taiwan just for the concert.
Hmm.
And that's their only way. I guess.
Philippines.
People from Taiwan send us noodles, please.
Send nudes.
Send
Noodles.
please.
Noodles, yeah.
Noodles, please.
Taiwan's a good place.
People
I like
from
Taiwan.
Japan, send us Michelin noodles, please, for
Charles.
7-Eleven.
Charles said, meanwhile, Blackpink is going to 500 different cities.
What?
Right.
Blackpink.
K-pop.
Oh.
Blackpink.
Man.
Oh yeah, and Brazil. Oh yeah, we can't forget about Brazil.
Come
Or
to Brazil.
Australians. Or
Also
Brazil.
Brazil.
Come
Yes.
to Brazil.
For the phone for
Yeah.
We need Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno, man.
It's called
You need
Union
to come
Cross.
for him to come
Yeah,
over
we
here
need-
more
Sir, we need
often.
your
Power
presence.
blank. I beat you.
Yes.
You want to join my
Such a
team?
cool guy.
When do you start playing?
Just everybody.
When it first
We love
came
you
out.
all here.
Oh, okay.
You
Come
will
by.
be
Smash, I
going.
play Brawlhalla.
Beat you.
But you should be loving everybody, Ken.
Do you want stuff from
What?
Pokemon Go?
You can't love everyone.
What do I want?
Every person on
Do
this
you have
planet, I
Pokemon
love.
yet?
No.
No, I don't.
Do you want one?
I love you all.
Not at the moment, but I'll
Ish.
see you.
Lies.
We actually live closer than you coming out here.
No, but it's
Slippy
like,
said Blackpink in your area.
How did you know?
South America just has issues coming to the U.S.
You
Things
just downloaded
are
Union
too
Cross
strict
or
and
what?
such. Aside money.
no, it's
Yeah,
important.
it is hard to.
It's
Harder to go
important for
here.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Especially with
I
our
won't say
current
why,
political
but
situation.
it's important.
I don't want to get into that.
You can unlock keyblades
But,
through it.
You know,
Keyblade.
it is what
you
it
can
is.
unlock one keyblade, the Starlight.
Okay.
Which one?
Union Cross.
Oh yeah, were you playing Union
The what?
Cross?
Yeah, I'm downloading. Well, I have my
Okay,
account on
What do you
here.
want?
Teach me the ways.
It's just download it and get free jewels and
No.
pull from like the one that gives you either
Merca.
power or I think speed is good right now.
Yeah.
Isaiah
So
says
Blue is-
perfume should go to Mexico.
They have a lot of fans there.
They have a lot.
Sure.
in Mexico.
They
Especially
go
those,
to
those 3 dudes. Well, more like 2 plus 1.
like the ones that are doing like those really
Yeah.
the videos. I don't know how to describe it,
Oh man.
but those are good.
What was it called? Trans something? Oh man, they
Trans
were
what?
hilarious. I love those guys.
Yeah,
They were kind of like the
it's like low cost cosplay.
low cost cosplay. Yeah. Oh man. We're gonna put a video
Low
up right
cost
now.
perfume.
Shoot, let's go to the browser.
Yeah. You can play it for them.
Trans.
Get
I
some
think-
rep.
I think they were giving out like 5,000 or 10,000 jewels at a point.
Right now.
I don't know if it's right now, but you can try. If there is, it's worth it. Actually, no, you can. I think they start you off
J-pop
with
is huge in Mexico.
15,000.
J-pop and K-pop are really
If you
big in
start off.
Mexico.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really
K-pop,
big there.
K-pop groups are always having concerts in Mexico, even
Yeah.
more than in LA now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, G, let's go to Mexico.
Okay.
Look at me.
Yeah, a
I'm
lot
ready.
of Japanese artists are going there now, South America
Gosh,
instead of North
what are their
America.
names?
Sharon says at least they have someone tweeting for them in proper English now.
Good.
Latin America in general.
Check that.
I'm just gonna put the splash screen real quick because
Like basically, I did my build on power.
give me a
And
chance.
has, like,
Charles
check
said
this out.
Kyrie,
Sherpa Perfume Management has always
Oh,
been
really?
pretty bad
God.
at promoting
Three
to
terras.
them internationally.
Trans
I
Trom
need to
channel.
learn all these. I don't know.
This is basically
Okay,
you
let's
just
see.
start the game,
There
and
we
then
go.
like whenever they have like a new pool, like right now, the pool is actually pretty decent. You can get
It's like W.
They're so great.
WPT
Is there a
you can
guarantee?
get
last
Axel
year.
right now.
A PTA
It's guaranteed
shows how
after like a certain
horrendous.
amount of pools.
Show was
Mm.
horrendous.
Oh,
Something is
For
that
me to get
they
my
started
first
to
Terra,
go international
I think I did that.
to
10
get
pools.
international promotion a bit
The
late.
Terra is broken. Like
That is true.
Terra is broken.
Like,
Lingering will.
Why didn't I kill Terra?
it's unfortunate because
so now you can get Ventus.
there's
too.
I
Ventus
have
is
so
a
many
good
opinions
battle.
on this. It's terrible, but Perfume
I'm still
got
playing this.
big, in my opinion, because they were not. They didn't take down notices early on, because Muse or whoever really didn't pay attention. They were like, "Oh, Perfume," they weren't big, relatively. Polyrhythm was huge, but they just weren't big enough to warrant looking for any videos on YouTube to take down, So, honestly, that's how I think they got, because again, they were filling a niche that wasn't filled for a long time, which is Japanese electronic music. And they had like Capsule and they have like whatever else, Nakata projects that they were doing, but there was really nothing like a girl group electro pop anything. So when they started, there was no videos online or anything, and just random people were putting Perfume videos up. They weren't getting taken down, which prompted more people to put more Perfume videos up. And to be honest, that's how I found them, is because I was looking up something else. I was looking up M-Flow. And M-Flow was too big, and he was getting taken down all the time by their label. And the only things that were popping up were mashups between M-Flow and Perfume. What was it? It was Baby Cruising Love, I think. And, what was the video I was looking for? I forget, but that's how I found him. Tokuma Japan. Thanks, Charles. It was Tokuma.
Like their other.
They started initiating the takedowns after Perfume got huge, especially in the Cars 2 era. When we went to meet them out there in Hollywood, and they started. That's what's hindering Perfume. That's what hindered Perfume, rather. To be honest, they can. Man, it sucks. I hate saying this, but now I don't think they can get as big as they could have gotten because it's too late. All eyes on K-pop it's just too much attention on Blackpink and Twice and BTS.
BTS actually performing too here in Rose Bowl, no less.
Charles says.
Did you even turn it on? It's not on.
Oh, I thought I did. Well, no, I pushed the button.
Yeah, but like oven's not on.
Perfume 444 taught us all about the evil of Tokuma.
The evils. Who said that? Who's saying this?
Huh?
Who was that?
Oh, that was Charles.
Like, didn't Perfume 444 make new videos?
I don't keep up with it. I don't
It's
know.
like I just randomly searched them up, and I'm just like, he's.
Are we
Who
streaming this?
about?
Are we streaming
That's
this?
your Chick-fil-A voice.
Who's that?
Man.
Some guy.
Who that be?
We need to wait for
I forgot.
Some young guy.
The Prima Sangam guy?
Should I use all my Stardust on this?
No.
Why not?
I say yes. Do it.
They're nerfing Snorlax and Chansey. Or
Why?
like Blissey.
Why Chansey too?
Blissey already got
It's so
nerfed.
Blissey, I know
Oh,
Blissey got
Blissey
nerfed,
She
but
got nerfed
like,
hard.
I'm pretty excited to
Nobody
do all
uses
of
this
this.
season.
I hope everything
who
works
do people
out.
use?
Isaiah said put his birthday video
Tyranitar?
on.
I have one.
Let's
No,
not.
you don't put T-Tars in gyms.
I put dumb Pokemon. I put this in a gym, and it lasted
What?
for a week.
I forgot what
Who's
they're
his
putting
who's?
in gyms.
This is mine.
Okay.
I think this is clean.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
never put a T-Tar.
We should have a rabbit
I
day
put
with
this
just
in a
Perfume
gym and it
444
lasted.
videos.
I put baby Pokemon
Wait,
in
how
the
dare
gym.
you?
Why?
they want to put his birthday video
Because,
on.
like, dude, I
Sure.
was taking out my whole city. Like, in my
It's time to
area, I
burn
took
other
out every
people's
single
eyes.
gym.
Damn.
They did nothing.
Did you use the coin that changes your team?
They have that?
Yeah, they have that.
I'm not gonna change my team ever.
Yeah, because
Me neither.
Because Valor.
yeah, I don't want to change I don't want to change my team because I don't want to betray. Like, isn't that like bandwagoning?
What team are you on though?
That's my
Valor.
Oh yeah, you don't need to change it. You're cool. You're cool.
I chose this team because of like one of my
Oh,
favorite
food.
baseball teams.
Oh really?
Ew.
I chose it because it's red.
The color didn't matter. It was just based on my baseball
blue.
team.
You're blue.
That's fine. I like blue.
And what we do is like we just kill one of the Pokemon in the gym, so the other person can just shove that Pokemon in there.
We
Isaiah
help each
says
other.
it's crazy their music will be playing in a busy place and people will never know.
You mean Coachella?
You mean Coachella?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, it's gonna. I could see the stage
chimps
and
are
then the
making
concert and then it
things.
being like 2 lines of people, max.
But even though they don't know their music, I'm pretty sure they're gonna draw people in with the dance
Yeah, and also
and
like
the
Japanese
whole
things are
stage.
like K-pop is very big. We already know that, but like Japanese things, especially because of animes and Japanese dramas, are getting bigger now too. So I feel like it's people who aren't specifically fans of K-pop or J-pop. They still like
That kind of
Japanese
draws.
anime.
Draw on
Ramen.
the trendy powers of the hipsters. Make an offering. We offer you
No, Ken, it's
beard
like,
oil. What?
So you're offering them weed to go to perfume. All right, let's do that.
Oh, dude, everybody's gonna go. What the heck are you talking
rolling
about?
on E to go for perfume.
You don't even need weed to enjoy perfume. It's just
But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do great though, no matter what.
Come to perfume, free weed.
Oh my god, get smoked.
Get
It's
baked.
Get smoked only at
At
perfume.
the graduation, we did that. Oh, that's cool. So Slippy says, I remember someone said that Polyrhythm was played at their graduation party at Disneyland during the late night parade.
When was that?
I don't know, but I'm
Yo.
assuming that's for the cars.
If I hope they do that song, and then like there's
Be a
like
strong push
like
for
a
people
Cars
who think it's K-pop.
performance,
Yeah, I
so
think
people it can draw more people in.
yeah, I think they're gonna think perfume is K-pop.
No.
People who don't know about Korean or Japanese things will
To be
will probably
honest,
think it's K-pop.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
If it'll get them big, sure.
because they're not gonna think it's K-pop forever.
Don't-
What would be really funny is they're gonna be like, oh, it's K-pop, and then they're gonna travel to South Korea and be like, I'm gonna try to find perfume concert and goods,
Oh, that's
and then they'll be confused.
That's how Paige found me.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't think it was K-pop because I didn't know K-pop was either. I was like, oh, what is
Okay.
that? And then Karen just said, who cares? And I went, oh.
If it's good, it's good.
Um,
man.
Shut you down.
Yeah, and then Isaiah says they play Pentatonics covers at City Walk.
Nice.
nice. We are.
If like these American artists can advocate more for perfume, that would help them actually. Like what happened with OK Go.
Yeah, but Japan is so sheltered with their music industry.
We know that, but
That's-
somebody has to break through them.
And then Charles for Coachella, they won't be noticed the first week. Or the people will notice the first week, and then by the second week, it'll be a good turnout.
Oh, you laugh.
Tacos or
Someone's
flavors?
making me burp.
Oh yeah, and then Slippy was saying, yeah, people are always asking me what's that Korean girl group you like, referring to perfume.
Yeah, that Korean one.
Yeah, don't get offended. Just say, "Oh no, they're Japanese, but they're really cool,"
Yeah.
kind of thing. I think that's the big thing is to make sure that you don't express any negative emotions when people get it wrong because they don't know. What's there's nothing bad about not knowing.
Just be like,
Wow, exactly 2000 CP.
The year 2000.
I put it on the splash screen so the cameras are off.
It's a Y2K buzz. Oh.
Happy Millennium, guys.
My friend was in the movie G.I. Joe.
Wow.
The first one or the second?
He played young Snake Eyes.
Nice.
Yeah,
me
so the
see.
first one.
Speaking of movies, did y'all
His
see?
name is Brandon.
Did
I
y'all
didn't get
see
offended. It was just hilarious.
Captain Marvel?
Huh?
Did y'all see Captain Marvel?
No, was it good?
It's.
I've seen Dragons and I've seen Alita.
I didn't.
Alita
We
was
didn't see
alright.
Alita yet.
Alita's alright. It's pretty good.
If Alita's alright, you will not like Captain Marvel.
Okay, no, Alita was pretty good for
I'm
what
gonna
it
call
was. But
you and see if
then
they're
again,
good.
it's a whitewashed version of an anime. Right?
Yeah.
So
The Epic Camp's not
Let's
working.
just say Captain Marvel was this.
disappointing.
No, just like it's just there.
Okay, Dragons is like right here for me. So
Yeah,
where would
Dragons is like the best film released so far.
Okay, so where
We only
would
saw
Captain
two,
Marvel
like-
be?
What's on the bottom?
Captain Marvel.
Because
Wait, you already watched it?
I already did.
The bottom
I
would
didn't watch
be
I'm okay.
the bottom would be Ghost in the Shell with
You are not wrong.
what's her face?
Scarlett
Scarlett
Johansson.
Johansson. So I would put Ghost in the Shell's over here and
You know, I'll bring the radish.
what's up here?
How to Train Your
How to
Dragon.
Train Your Dragon.
Dragon
Captain
trilogy.
Marvel is over here.
Cause like for
I
me,
haven't seen Dragons yet.
like what was that other movie that was like really bad? Shoot.
Like wait, where would you put Wonder Woman? because that's the perfect comparison.
Wonder Woman was pretty good. I liked it.
So okay, would you put Wonder Woman on like your drag, How to Train Your Dragon, or your?
I put it a little bit above the middle.
Like
A
here?
little bit, like right there. Like
Yeah, so I was right. Captain Marvel's over here.
Because Iron Man for me is like.
High,
I
sky
love
high.
Iron Man.
Because Captain Marvel, it's like we've seen this story before, and nothing new is brought to the table. Like Brie Larson's boring, and
I'm sorry.
and you don't care.
Probably
Like
cold.
you don't care. It's like, how the hell did you go Super Saiyan? Like, could she go Super Saiyan? It's in the trailer.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay then, that's great. That's not fair, but that's fine.
Okay. Out of all Marvel movies, it'd be like Black Panther.
Oh heck no.
Right. All right. Iron Man above that because I love Iron Man. Iron Man's my favorite.
Slippy
Black
says,
Panther.
anyone listen to Riri? I think she's cute.
What would you?
I'm
like,
thinking
these-
Riri
this
is
my
Rihanna.
list.
You know?
Infinity
Oh, I don't
War is
know.
all the way up.
Unless
don't
there's
know.
I
a
like that first
Japanese
Avengers.
artist that I don't know named
Oh
Riri.
yeah, the first
Possibly,
Avengers like
actually.
Yeah,
higher.
it sounds like it would be, but I
Higher
think
than
Riri
that,
is
like
referring
throw
to
it up on the shelf.
Rihanna.
Infinity War for
I don't
me
know a
was
lot of
like
Rihanna
a little bit
songs.
lower because the last
I know her old
was
songs, and then I know like a
unwatchable.
couple that goes on the radio. But I never know it's her music
It was
until like
People died.
it's always like her
Exactly,
featuring
it was
somebody else.
unwatchable.
But
It was just depressing.
Because I think Rihanna has
But-
more
It sounds
awards.
like
Well,
Ja
if you have
Rule.
Avengers, the first Avengers,
I think it's more like
Captain America,
awards
the
or
Winter
more
Soldier, that was
nominations
so
than like
good.
Beyonce and Gaga.
Iron
like-
Man 1.
That's what I think.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Infinity
she's
War
sort of
and-
I'm just not the demographic.
Black Panther 2, because I really don't know where to put it. But
I like Black Panther a lot. It makes me want to be.
Oh no, she sings a song
It,
called
like,
Rush.
Black
She's
Panther-
Japanese.
Wakandan.
So not
Black
Rihanna.
Panther destroys
Send us a link,
Captain
please, so we
America.
can see.
Captain Marvel.
No,
Captain
Riri for me,
Marvel
I've
was
always
so
had-
Captain America was also
One favorite
like really
artist
disappointing,
that is
all of them.
impossible.
The
Look up
first
online.
Avenger was good. I liked it.
Yeah, I'd like
I
to
thought
look that
all
up.
of them were kind of disappointing.
I like
was just
the
in
first
round one
one.
looking
Don't
for new
like
artists.
Captain America.
I didn't like Civil War though. Civil War was bad. Like,
I like Captain America in Marvel vs. Capcom. That's like where I like
he was
Captain America.
he was mid tier. He's a mid tier character. He's
Yeah. But still, I
charging
like
star.
Charging stars.
Stars
Stars
and
and stripes.
Wait, are we talking about Marvel?
Christopher Raj.
Hell,
Are we talking about Marvel 2 or Marvel 3?
All of them. I just
Yeah, he's
I just
trash.
like him in the game.
He's trash tier.
like, what song does Riri
When you
have?
guys are done,
It's called
we'll-
Rush.
We'll clear the table so we can eat, okay?
Selena Gomez mixed with perfume.
She says her music is kind of
That sounds
Americanized
like
though,
that
but
sounds
it has
like
a refreshing sound of J-pop.
that sounds like a mix of lemon and mint. You know?
Oh,
I found it.
did you not hear that?
But-
Ken showed it to me. It's
Yes,
really
it kind of looks like K-pop, J-pop.
Yeah, she says it's kind of Americanized.
Yeah.
Does this TV have access to Channel 7? Because there's basketball.
No, but if you can stream it,
Okay, we can. Never mind.
you don't have chances.
Okay, that's okay.
We have those three little duckies.
We don't do TV.
Yeah, we don't either because our cable's down.
Our cable's down, and we don't like. What we do is like we stream the TV if there's anything on.
Yeah, all we do is stream.
Yeah.
Just watch Hulu or something.
Have you guys seen the cheese?
Isn't
it's
it
in
just
the,
on the table? I saw that.
either that
Yeah,
or
check
it's
her
in the
out.
fridge third shelf,
Check her out.
second shelf?
You want anything?
It was a big expensive.
Yeah, it was on the
side
table,
duck.
like where
We
your
don't
guys'
have
snacks
shiny
were.
side ducks.
Oh, so
Yeah,
sad.
here's some new.
Karen, use it all.
Buns.
Isaiah said, invite me next time, I want to eat too.
Go here.
Just show up one day, we're probably
Ken?
eating.
What was that perfume song they mixed with Selena Gomez's Wolves?
What is that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
What is it? Perfume and wolves?
Yeah, just look up Perfume Wolves mashup.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Nice.
Okay, updated the
Oh,
website
yeah, I
to
also like
reflect
this.
the next pre-planning meeting, April 6th.
Oh, there goes.
4 p.m.
Tokyo.
To-
Tokyo.
Tokyo-
Tokyo wolves.
Tokyo girls, right?
Tokyo girl.
Tokyo Girl and Wolves.
I always have food. I always have food. Alright guys, I can make the cheese.
We can listen to some of this.
Turn it lower.
We don't want to play that right now.
Heard.
Off. Yeah. Not on YouTube. Unless we don't want to.
Oh, we're gonna
watch
get
it
WMG'd.
We're gonna get
taken
I
down.
can't find the cheese.
We're gonna get copyright strike.
Can we just, even if we sing it, we're still gonna get WMG'd?
Jeez,
Yeah.
probably.
No, even
There's
if you
been
say
a
it,
couple
there's
of
chances
people, yeah.
you'll still get it.
Really?
Yep.
It's weird.
There was a guy who sang his own content.
Yes.
And got a
Jeez,
copyright
freaking.
strike?
Yeah, he got a
And he
copyright
still
strike.
gets
on his own.
copyrighted. Wow.
Because there's copyright strikes where there's they could just the person could claim that's my content and then take all the revenue from it, and then there's another one where it just gets shut down completely.
Actually, so the thing happening now is that there's false companies being created, and they're giving out false copyright strikes, and then going to the content creators and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna put another copyright strike. If you don't want your channel to be taken down, you send me money."
It's a scam.
It is a scam,
It's a
and
hostage
there's nothing
situation.
that the creators can do because the copyright strike system favors those who are giving out the strikes. You know, there's nothing. If you
It's like
if
the-
you say like
I know. It's like the customer is always right kind of thing.
It's not the
no, it's not.
customer.
The
It's
corporation is always right.
The corporation. Oh, it's a corporation they're posing as. Okay.
Yeah, they're not even posing as it. They're just creating a false, company and saying, "Oh, this is my content," right? And then the creators, they have a tool that says, "Oh, no, this is false," or "This is incorrect." But the company can just say reject that, and after like 3 times, I think the disagreement has to be done through court.
And then you have to pay a lot of money.
And then they have to pay a lot of money. It's like,
Like every average
Yeah.
content creator may not possibly be rich. So
yeah, I agree, Slippy. Slippy says that's why YouTube is going to hell.
yeah.
It's there needs to be some sort of I don't know, strike against false claims.
But if they're making fake channels, it doesn't matter if they're or fake companies. It doesn't matter if they get strikes for it. If they're just shell companies, say this is mine, and then they're like, no, it's not. You're not allowed to make claims anymore. It's like, okay, whatever, just make a new one.
Yeah,
That's the problem with
why
botting is so big.
there needs to be some sort of retribution towards a false claim.
I don't think that they should be able to gain revenue right away by making a claim without it being reviewed.
Yeah, exactly. That's the dumbest thing.
It's like, this is mine, I'm gonna take it. If you don't believe it, then you could fight against it, which is dumb. By that point, you already lost your revenue because most videos make their most revenue right when it goes up. Within their first whatever amount of views, depending on how big a channel is. Unless it goes viral, which doesn't happen as often anymore.
Oh, that happens too when
Famous lane.
with indie artists. Like when their commissions are stolen, art stolen by huge corporations, it happens too.
It's weird, like
It's
the
really
companies
blended.
that do it, that think it's okay. Like they're big name companies taking
like they don't
art. Yeah, which is so strange. Like, because there's like, I thought like with social media there'll be more accountability. Because like an artist who, especially, they put their art out 1st. There's timestamps on when you're uploading things. For a company to just take it, upload it like 2 months later, saying this is ours, or not saying anything about it, just publicizing it. Like there's like physical proof that anybody could see that was not theirs. It's kind of just it's strange.
infuriating.
Yeah.
Boy, he mad.
And it sucks because there's other like platforms that are trying to be the new YouTube, but it doesn't really work because either they're trying to catch up because YouTube built its way up to be able to give
Okay. I guess
to
we're
have
gonna
partnerships with their YouTubers, with their creators. So YouTube went from early YouTube where no one was getting paid to the partner program where some people were getting paid to ad revenues where like any channel could get paid, and other platforms that are trying to do like streaming content services. Twitch is doing pretty well. Other
Twitch is,
streaming things do
it's
well.
garnering to a niche. That's why it's sort of working.
But that's why Twitch, like, it's not just video games anymore. Twitch was known to be the video. No, because there's people who do just podcasts, people who do mukbangs, people who do just Q and A's and things like that. It's branching out a lot because people are kind of just saying screw YouTube. And then Patreon was a big compensation for YouTube's like business. Like, hey, you guys are my fans, but I'm not making any money. I can't do this full time. Subscribe to my Patreon, get these benefits or whatever, things like that.
Patreon's very new too, but it's working out very good. For people
I'm gonna start putting stuff away. I wonder if there's a way to keep the live stream going.
Is there?
Like the chat.
Yeah.
Are we still?
You could just mute the mic and let the live stream run
Yeah.
because they're still talking. They're talking to
Okay.
each other.
I mean, you
Just
just maintain
maintain the
the mic
chat
on. I just
system.
need the table space, so like, scoot everything over.
Oh, I'll just put it on the table here.
Oh, yeah, I can take this back.
Today work.
Facebook is a disease.
It is a
Today
disease.
work was
My disease.
so infuriating
How come? Wait, how come?
because stupid guy was stupid and
Charles says, "See you guys later. I'm going on a reread binge."
Every job has it's like good days and bad days.
no, but he got me so mad that at Chick-fil-A, I said, step back.
Still streaming, by the way.
Anthony, hold on to later.
Oh. Who's hating on me?
And then what was it? There's also
Anyway, so YouTube.
YouTube, Facebook, no thank you.